Bundles of food offers, loads of events, and certainly lots of fun. You've got it. You're watching this week's Inspire What's On show. Roll those titles. Packed show, as always today, Martin.
Always.
Change of plan, though, because I need to be elsewhere, as I have a baby due at the local hospital.
Whoa. You just relax. You just stay there. Get yourself to the hospital. I'm going to pop along to Fabulous 103. I'm going to do the show with Tommy and Zaza right now.
Broadcasting live in Pattaya, 24/7. Fabulous 103 FM.
You're tuned to Fabulous 103, coming to you live from the city of Patio this morning, and we are live and kicking despite the fact that we're yet to get back on the FM. That's probably going to be another couple of weeks, but we are on the internet at fabulous103.com and on the Radio Patio phone app. With us in the studio this morning is not Dan. It's his nemesis, really. Good morning.
Good morning, Tommy D.
Martin from Inspire is going to be bringing us up to date with everything that's going to be happening in and around the city over the weekend. And in part two, we'll be looking at what's going to be happening next week as well, won't we? Which is what we all... It's kind of cool that we do that because everybody else tells you about it after it's happened. So... first event really has to be that Dan and Elena had a baby last night. Well, Dan did his bit 9 months ago, but Boris Vladimir was born yesterday, a healthy 12-kilogram child, I suppose, or something like that.
Yes, I think that's correct.
I think that is correct, yeah. Did he come out and say, "Na zdrowie"?
Let's go for Chang beer and celebrate.
Yes. Father.
Yeah, congratulations, Dan. Yeah, he's a happy man. But what it means, Tommy, is that I'm standing in for him today.
It explains why you're here as opposed to behind the camera with a hangover. You've done very well.
Yeah, I've done well. I managed to stay off the beer last night, knowing I was coming in to see you.
Do you think you did? No, I don't think you did. So what have we got coming up this weekend?
Oh, we've got lots coming up this weekend.
Fill us in.
I'm being excited about it.
Fill me in, Martin.
I'll fill you in, mate.
Talking like that, by the way, because later on you have got somebody who talks like that, haven't you? Hello, Tommy.
Yeah, don't give the game away.
We won't give the game away. We're not going to give the game away.
Mate, all right. Okay, the first thing we've got talking about this weekend is the Patio Players. Ooh, yes. I mean, they've actually got a show on this weekend. It's on Friday night, Saturday, Sunday night. And it's 6 acts of comedy.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's it going to be?
It's going to be in the Eastern Grand Palace, which is just at the bottom of Couch.
Yes, easy to find, along just adjacent to the railway line.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So they're going to have it in there. Now, what I've been told is that the Sunday night is actually sold out.
Already?
Yeah, already. So there is tickets left for tonight and for Saturday night.
Tonight being Friday.
Yeah, so I should point that out. And also, what they've got a buffet down there, which starts at 6 o'clock, and then the show starts at 7:30. So apparently it's going to be an evening of mirth.
An evening of mirth. Do you know what mirth is?
No.
No, I didn't think you did. We're not going to tell you either.
There we go.
It doesn't matter.
So that's the first thing.
You're just there to look pretty today.
So mean.
You're only there to look pretty. Martin is informative. I'm me, and you're...
Yeah, she's the eye candy.
You're eye candy. Just eye candy. See, she's dyed her hair.
Oh, okay.
She's gone brown. She's gone brown. Didn't do the eyelashes. She ran out of money. The woman said, another 100 baht, I'll do the eyelashes. She hadn't got another 100 baht. So the eyelashes are black. Eyebrows are black and the hair's brown,
Eyebrow is
Did you do under your arms?
I ran out of
Right, back to what we got coming up this weekend.
At least it's not the tattoo eyebrows that seems to be on the fashion.
They're awful. They are terrible.
In Thailand.
But it's sitting like that, one up and one down.
But I suppose it saves them a fortune over years, doesn't it? You
have to shave your eyebrows so you could see the tattoo, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I've got funny stories. I could talk all day, but about eyebrows. But hey ho, we need to move on to the next event.
I'm interested in eyebrows. What's the next? I know what the next event is. The next one is the Isan Festival.
Isan Festival.
Well,
it's actually not the next one, but we'll go with it anyway, Tommy. The next one you want to talk about is the Isan Festival, which is in the Mong Pattaya 8 school, which is across from Wat Chai in Pattaya South Road.
Just right down by the traffic lights on Second Road. Easy to find with plenty of parking.
So if you're like all things Isan, get down there, listen to the music, do a little dance, try the som tam.
Oh, you did the dance last week, didn't you?
And then after all that, you can run to the toilet, probably.
Now, I do understand, I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole, personally, but I do understand that there is som tam and there is som tam Thai. Som tam Thai is not as pet as som tam Isan.
No, actually, som tam Thai have peanut.
Peanuts?
Yeah, peanut, and
so
it's more sweet.
Yeah. And it's sweet, is it?
Yeah, it can be spicy sometimes Thai also.
So, Chow Dang Chart can eat it? It's not spicy?
Well, you just ask. ไม่ใส่พริก
Huh?
No chili, ไม่ใส่พริก
May say prick.
Yeah.
I think the
Okay.
Isan connoisseurs, i.e. the ladies from Isan, do not like that style. I think they think it's more for foreigners.
Yes,
It's
they
foreigners.
like it with the fermented crabs
Yeah.
and frogs.
Which actually, you know, I might not shouldn't say this, but actually it's been highlighted that raw crab and that stuff isn't that good for you.
It isn't.
No.
Absolutely, it's not.
And there's an unknown fact where there's a lot of people, thousands of people every year get ill.
Crabitis. Yeah, to start walking sideways.
No, that's
it's
a
the
different
first
type
sign,
of
isn't
crabs
it?
you're talking about.
Oh, right, yeah. Hang on, I have to scratch. What else have we got coming up?
Right, moving on, the one you jumped from was the Patio Farmers Market, which is in the Avenue Mall, and that's a little kind of market that they're set up just at the side in the car park and in front of the avenue. And it's just all things sort of Thai, and you can have a little browse, and there's some food there too. So that's a little small one just to...
There's a fresh market as well, which is really good, isn't it? It's going to be fresh food.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of everything, you know. It's a nice little place just to go for a browse and...
Yeah, have a wander around.
Yeah, and go to cinema afterwards, I suppose.
Yeah, why not?
So that's on this weekend, all right?
That's at the Avenue.
That's at the Avenue Second Road.
Right, opposite Soy 13-3. Easy to find.
Yes. Soyamoto, Soy Post Office.
Oh, so
we
good,
love the
isn't it?
names.
This is
We love the
like
names.
Google Map.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we should actually call this Soy Fabulous 103, where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do
It
that.
Yeah.
might catch on.
Soy, they should call the road, yeah. Soy Fabulous 103.
Because that's what happens if you've got like Diana Hotel, Soy Diana.
Yeah.
If you get Yamoto
Yeah, that's right.
restaurant, Soy Yamoto.
So
there
for
we
the
go.
Collingbourne advert, it could be Collingbourne Auctions on Soy Fabulous 103.
Yeah.
On the east side of Bath. That's great. I like that. That's a cool idea.
That is going to be the new
the new jingle.
project.
Yes, absolutely. What else have we got? Come on,
Right,
it's a busy weekend. I know this.
Right, the busy. I mean, I was just saying to you off air, Tommy, that I'm actually going to be working every single night this weekend and into the next week.
And drinking?
No, working, making films, making movies.
Films.
Yeah, I
This
can
is
make
like
you a
free,
star.
innit? He's
Make you a
making
star.
films.
Yeah, making movies. And one of the ones I'm going to be doing tomorrow night is the Movers and Shakers.
Yeah.
Networking
yes.
event.
Oh, yes. We're going to be there.
Yeah.
You're going to be there. Okay, well,
Free
you should
tickets.
know that it's at the Flick, Cliff and Pool Club.
Could you say that again?
Yeah, Flick, Cliff and Pool Club.
He's been practicing. Dan never practices. You can't even catch him out.
No, I think Dan does practice, he just can't say it. But yeah, and that's down at Cozy Beach, Tommy. It's right on the cliff edge, and you'll have a beautiful sunset tomorrow if you get down there at 6 o'clock. And it is the best location.
Just do us all a favour, because Flick's quite new. How do we find Flick?
Right, the best way is to head towards Cozy Beach. There's one way in, one way out.
So we go
Pattaya Hill.
Pattaya Hill, turn right.
Turn right at the Big Buddha.
At the traffic lights just after.
Where the little police box is.
Yeah.
You head down there, and if you stick to the left side road, when you, in other words, don't go round the bend, go straight down as if you're going towards the beach, and you can either cut in Soy 11, and you'll see it right in front of you, or you can just head straight down and go the tourist route.
And you've been there before, haven't you?
Yeah. Well,
What's it
I actually
like?
had I mean, I'm always wandering about anyway, and I went and noticed when they were actually building it, and I went, oh, that looks interesting, stuck my head in, and then a couple of weeks later they actually opened it, and I was down there filming, seeing the food and stuff like that. Very, very nice. Very
Is it nice?
upmarket.
It's a nice place. It is upmarket, yeah?
Oh, I mean, you'll see the Lamborghinis outside, and you know the Ferraris and stuff.
Mine will be one of those.
We know the market they're heading for. But yeah, I love it. I mean, I always like Cozy Beach anyway.
So at the Flick tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, right?
6 o'clock, Movers and Shakers.
Movers and Shakers, dress to impress. They like you to dress. Don't go down in an old slovenly t-shirt. Let's go down as Chow Dang Chops, not for
let me just squeeze something in there, because there's actually an after party when the Movers and Shakers thing finishes.
And where's that going to be?
It'll be after 8:30, because the Movers and Shakers thing's supposed to finish at 8:30.
But is that at Flick as well?
Yes, so they're holding an after party, and they've asked everybody to come in white. So there is a dress code. Squeezed it in there.
A flicking good night
Yeah.
for all.
What the flick?
It's the place to be. We'll get banned off television eventually. What else we got?
And the last thing, Tommy, before we go to a break, is we've got Earth Hour happening next weekend.
Now this is an interesting one because it's a worldwide event, isn't it?
That's right. I mean, I think the idea here is that everybody sort of closes the lights. I've been in Thailand too long. Switches off the lights.
To save electricity for...
To save electricity for 1 hour.
1 hour?
Yes, and it's between 8:30 in the evening and 9:30. And down at the Marriott on Second Road, they're actually going to do it and bring candles out and stuff and make everything romantic at the same time. So you can be romantic, you can save power, and we'll save the earth.
This is Fabulous 103. We'll be back in a moment. We're tuned to Fabrice 103. With us in the studio is Martin from Inspire, because Dan has given birth in a non-painful way, watched his wife do it. And we're finding out what's going to be happening throughout the week right here in Patio, keeping you informed so that you can go to things and know about them before it happens. So what have we got? What have we got coming up? I've lost it today.
That's easy for him to say. Okay, Tommy, just you calm down. I'll take over the show.
I'm standing in for Dan. That's what it is.
That's what. It's probably having a young, good-looking guy in front of you is making you nervous. That's probably what it is, because you normally get Dan.
That's a girl down there. I just want everybody to know that's a girl down there.
Right, we've got a few interesting things happening this week.
Anything happening at 3:33? That's all we want to know.
3:33, mate.
3:33, mate. Yeah,
I can say it, no problem. No, we've got a few interesting things happening that you probably didn't know about, Tommy, so let me educate you a little bit.
Please, okay. Somebody needs to.
Okay, now the first thing I want to speak about is a thing called the ISE International Day. Now, I'll give you a quick brief rundown. ISE is an international school of the Eastern Seaboard, up beside Burrappa Golf Club.
Right.
A very, very nice school. Won't go into too much about it, but they have a thing called an International Day every year. And I covered it last year, so I know exactly what like it is. And it's such a diverse school, Tommy. They've got, it's crazy, they've got like 30 nationalities or something at this school.
Really?
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. And what they do is they make all the kids do something specific to their country.
Make them, they force them.
They kind of force them at gunpoint up at the stage, and they have to, like
each child will represent his country,
yes.
his place of birth.
Yes. So they walk on with the flag, they'll say hello and say some words in their own language, and they may do some display, they might do a karate display, they might do some, something that's related. Also, the parents actually make food related to the country too, and they have it sort of a big kind of a hall where
right,
somebody like myself from the media can go in and we can try every single country.
Oh, you walk is that on media and then you just scoff all a lot, do you?
Yeah,
that's a good. We'll do that. Yeah. Where is it?
It's actually up beside Burrappa Golf.
It's in the school.
This it's in the school. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it's open for public, but it's a nice, interesting thing. And if you're interested in finding a good school for your kids, then it's an interesting thing.
That's a nice idea.
Brilliant idea. So that's during the week. That's on April the 1st, which is Wednesday, and it's not a joke.
You sure it's not a joke?
No, 100% not a joke.
If you're watching this on April the 1st, be very careful.
Right, and the next thing I want to talk about is the day after, which is on April the 2nd.
That's amazing. Thank you, Martin. It's continuing my education. After the 1st of April comes the 2nd of April.
You learn something new
every day. Something new every week.
And we've got a very special day, Tommy, up at the Varuna Yacht Club, which is just beside the Flick Cliff and Pool Club, right next door in Cozy Beach.
Right.
Okay, and they have got the Children's Day out. Okay, now the reason why my voice is slowing down is because whenever I film this thing, and I've done it for the last 2 years, a tear literally comes into my eye when I'm editing because to give you an idea, what they bring hundreds of kids that are in maybe they're mentally handicapped, physically handicapped, they bring them down to the seaside and they let them swim in the sea, and some of the kids have never seen the ocean before.
So they bring them from all over the country?
I think most of them come from Bangkok, and it's actually run by Rotary of Bangkok, and they go down to the Varuna Yacht Club, which is a nice, safe kind of little area, and got a nice beach, and CBC the kids going into the sea and just,
that's got to be amazing.
It's amazing, and it realise how, it's an old cliche, but you realise how sort of well off you are and how rich you are. That you can get this every single day, So
I think we kind of tend to forget because we live in Thailand, but most people live in Patio.
Yeah.
Or staying in Patio that are watching this. And you tend to forget that there's an awful lot of people out there that are an awful lot less fortunate, especially children. Mm. And that's a great event. So it's being organised by the Bangkok Rotary Club.
That's it, yeah. And they give the kids ice cream and food, and you normally get Doc Penguin down there doing magic shows, and they get the kids involved.
He's funny, isn't he? We like Dr. Penguin, don't we?
And it's just brilliant. And I say, most of the time I'm spent doing, I don't mean boring videos, but normally I'm doing stuff that's commercial.
With pretty girls.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't get anything that really touches my heart, And when I do this thing, it really does touch my heart.
They're not. Those girls are not trying to touch your heart, but the kids are.
Yeah. I'm trying to stay serious here.
No,
no. Way to do this.
Just thinking,
Anyway, it's a brilliant day. This is on Thursday.
So is it open to the public?
Yeah, I mean, just go down and help. I mean,
you can do that. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how we can get involved.
Down and help, and I'm sure they would be glad to see anybody down there. Brilliant. And it normally starts in the morning. They've mostly got the kids back on the buses around about 1 o'clock or something. So it is a morning thing. So yeah, pop down, give them a hand, and I'll tell you what, it will make you think twice.
That's a great idea. Lovely idea. Yeah. Seriously.
So, and moving on. we have got... Oh, I've actually jumped a wee one here.
I know you did. I noticed that. You give me a list and he's gone...
We're going backwards now. All right, then. Quick one on Tuesday the 31st. We'll get Green Patio cleaning up the streets of Cosy Beach again. A lot seems to be happening in Cosy Beach just now.
Does it? We seem to be like Cosy Beach news today, don't we?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people are calling it the Beverly Hills of Pattaya. I'm not sure if I go that far, but it's definitely an interesting little resort, Anyway, we'll get the Green Patio
I would have said
team.
it was the Urals of Patio, but still.
Yeah, but the Green Patio team, they go down there, they clean up all the streets, and they make the place spotless again.
And you can go and help. We covered this last week. They'll give you water, get a snack afterwards, you get gloves, and a black plastic bag that you can put rubbish in, and give something back to the city.
Maybe you're only a drop in the ocean, but I suppose every bit helps, isn't it?
Every little helps.
Yeah. So that's on Tuesday anyway, and that's in Cassitson Alley number 7. So I think the team do a different soy every single sort of week. It
does seem to be almost a weekly or bi-weekly event now, doesn't it?
The thing is, it just keeps going round and round and round, The more rubbish they pick up, the more rubbish people jump. The thing is, I don't even know who's dropping it.
What else have we got, Martin?
Moving on. Well, we've got a few that are further on ahead in April, okay? We'll get an interesting one called Pattaya Has Talent Junior. And this is going to be like a kind of talent thing for children under 12. So
12th of April. So you got 2 weeks to get your kids ready to get into Patia's Got Talent.
Yeah, and I think the idea
you could do that.
is...
What's the age limit? 15 you could get in?
No, it's 12, I'm afraid.
You should get in.
But any nationality can go, and I think they're just looking for talented kids.
Really?
Yeah.
And where's that going to be?
I'm not sure.
Oh dear. Come back down, all is forgiven. Dan.
It may well be in the Dusit.
May well be in the Dusit. We're not quite sure where it is. We may well let you know next week.
Let's get Dan back.
Just make sure that this does not get edited out. I want everybody to know how informed you are when you come on the show.
Let's see how good my editing is.
Yes.
You'll never see this.
We've recorded it. It's all gone out live anyway.
Yeah.
So, yes, we have Thailand's Got Talent. It's somewhere in Patio. It's a secret location. You have 2 weeks to practice for it. And next week, Dan, back from giving birth to Boris Vladimir, will be telling us where it's taking place.
Yeah.
So we have something to look forward to next week.
I've got a couple of wee things I just want to skip over. We'll also get a Bangkok Chess Club open, which is in a couple of weeks' time. And that's
where's that?
Dusit Thani Hotel. 300 players from 43
players
from 43 countries, including grandmasters and ex-champions.
Really?
Yes.
So this is a serious thing, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's going to come up in a couple of weeks' time. Okay, we'll tell you more about that next week too. And we've got a few other things at the end of the month, which is interesting. I came up with. We've got bikini parties at the A1 Hotel.
That's terrible. Where?
We've got at the A1 Hotel.
Where's the A1
I'm not
Hotel?
giving you any more details.
Where's the A1 Hotel? That's all we want to know.
It's a big boat.
Oh.
Big boat.
Oh,
on
yeah, the
Beach
big
Road,
boat on
right?
Beach Road, yeah.
I'm just trying to kind of dangle a carrot here. We've also got the Ocean Marina Regatta coming up.
Which is great. Tell us about Bikini Party again.
No, I'm not telling you about anything. Well, obviously, we've got Songkran coming up in a couple of weeks' time. We've got a big carnival at the Cliff coming up. And we've also got, and you will love this one, we've got a Mr. Thailand competition coming up soon.
Mr.
And
Thailand.
you won't believe this one. The name of this, included in Mr. Thailand, they also have a competition called the Straight Guy of the Year.
Oh.
Which I thought was hilarious.
That would be me.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Well, it could be the guy that's coming up in a moment that's going to be on the telephone. Hello, Tommy. Yeah, hello, mate. I just want to tell you about something that's happening in Bangkok later on. Be there or I'll beat you up. I can see that coming up.
No worries.
But because everybody knows in a minute it's going to be a commercial. And they go, oh. No, that's coming up. You've got to wait for that bit.
Yeah, stay tuned and you'll see the whole thing later.
Do we have anything else this week?
No, I think that's us, Tommy.
That's
I think
our
that's
list.
over and out.
Well,
Job
Martin
done.
from Inspire, along with me and Zaza, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, Zaza never said much. I just realised.
I'm just doing that because I want to look good on the camera.
Never.
No, we'll do it in the next voice show. Keeping you up to date with everything what's happening in the city this weekend and in the coming week. Only with this team. Or else. I can't wait to see him. I'm just going to tune in for that. I really am. Can I send? No, I'm not going to say anymore. Fabulous 103.
Welcome back. Thanks, Tommy and Martin.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that?
It was great. Tommy actually said I was slightly better than you.
So my job's not safe?
No, definitely not. Get back to that hospital quick.
I will go to the hospital, don't worry. My wife's probably laying in the hospital bed. Done!
I'm glad you've done that.
We can laugh. She hates this.
Yeah, go on with the show, man. Come
Okay,
on.
Freedom Friday.
Freedom Friday.
Candy, cocktails and tapas.
Good.
Chateau Dao on the Pattaya Road. It's a really trendy Bangkok style bar. You access it via a lift next to the Indian by nature, and it's really something to see. This one stood out for me because we all like to do something different on a Friday, especially for us hard workers. Although you've been moaning, Martin, that you never stop.
Yeah, and I'm always seem to be working on a Friday.
You'll probably be down at this event actually,
Yep.
filming. Starts 7 o'clock, runs till 10 o'clock. Candy has 2-for-1s on house beers, free tapas with every bottle of spirit purchase, and then after this event there's a couple of DJs that will play into the early hours as well.
Yeah, I mean the positive of this place is it's a nice cool lounge where you can relax, so hopefully with a couple of tapas, maybe a little cocktail, it's not going to feel like work done. I'm going to enjoy that one. So
yeah, sure. I just love Patio sometimes in terms of how diverse everything is, and this is really one of those new venues that demands to be seen actually.
Yeah, and the guys behind that have been here a while, and they've got different businesses in town, so I think they know what they're doing and they know what the Pattaya market needs just now. And I think you're right, we're definitely taking one step up, when it comes to quality.
Yeah, well, it needs that. Next one, live music. It's that man Barry Upton again that will be performing.
Living in a patio wonderland. He's probably going to ask for royalties for that.
Yeah, I know what Barry's like.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's performing at the Cove Pub on Soy 9 in Jonty M. That's every Saturday from 7 o'clock. If you're at a loose end, probably pop down there and see our man Baz.
He's always entertaining as Mr. Upton, isn't he?
Yeah, and if you don't want to see Barry, maybe you go to the cinema.
Right.
Sometimes we speak about the cinema. Now, did you know on a Wednesday, Martin, at the Major Cinema, which is the Avenue Shopping Centre, it's 80 baht.
Yeah, and it's good value too, and it's a good night to go along and see a movie. Now, what we should say is that it probably doesn't apply to the brand new release that is released on a Wednesday. So it's anything that's kind of 4 days old, you can go, which is still good value, 80 baht. What do you want,
Yeah, I call it date night.
Right, okay.
Take it to the cinema, and you're not going to break the bank. Anyway, the film that took my eye was Run All Night with that man Liam Neeson.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Go on, I know what you want to say. I will hunt you down and kill you. Is this not what he's known for? I bet it's the same kind of premise of the film. Someone kidnaps his daughter, it's just a different title for the film.
No stereotype there, isn't it?
He's a one-trick pony man, yeah. Tango with Mangoes. Any ideas?
Tell me more. Tango with mangoes. Tell me more. I really don't know what you're talking about.
When I first saw this event, I assumed with the amount of dancing that's going on in this town at the moment, because there's a lot of dance studios actually, that it was something to do with tango.
Right.
Juggling mangoes, and that was never going to be the case.
Okay.
Okay, it's for the season of April at the Indian by Nature. They've got cocktails, coolers, main courses such as, I'm going to read this by the way, Kalimpong tandoori mango prawns to mango marinated baby chicken tikka to desserts. Sounds like a must try.
Yeah, well I actually popped down to Indian by Nature just a few weeks ago there, and I got up some footage, so I think we can have a little look at some of the other stuff they do in there. Yeah.
I just love that open kitchen. You can watch the chef preparing your food.
Yeah, and I think that's a nice little touch to see what you're getting and how they're doing stuff, you know, and it's good to see how they do the traditional spices and stuff in the nice oven and everything. Yeah.
What did you think of that flambe where they come to your table and cook this spectacular meal?
Yeah, well, I mean, what you see, the actual dishes in the video there, obviously I ate them afterwards. So
well, I joined you for that one.
So yeah, I can testament that they're actually very tasty and quite interesting. It's a kind of fusion down there. I think that's what they call it, fusion cooking.
That's absolutely, they describe their cooking there.
Okay.
Let's talk about the first of 2 pizza and pasta evenings, and I know you were down there as well. This one's a Sportsman, Soy 13.
Yeah, I eat everything I get everywhere.
Yeah.
You're talking about the Sportsman in Soy 13/1.
/13/1. We always get that slightly wrong.
Yeah.
Every Friday, and Dave Bowers, the manager there, I'm going to do an impression of Dave now.
Yeah.
Fill your boots.
Fill your boots, mate.
Have you heard it? It's something like that.
Yeah.
So every Friday from 6 o'clock, 199 baht only, and that's free. As much as you can, pizza and pasta. Anything to add?
All I can add is the Sportsman is a really, really popular pub. You know, when I went down and I'd done a little bit of filming last week, we actually done the pizza pasta. We also done the Cabri on Sunday. We're going to have a little look at it in a minute, but let me just tell you, this place is busy. It is very popular. You know, so Dave and the team are doing something right. Let's have a little look.
I'll tell you what, that carvery looked good, didn't it?
Yeah, there's a great selection of meats there, and what you can actually see in the video is that they're actually cooked to different styles. So one's kind of well done, one's medium, you know, and they've got other bits and pieces in there that you probably wouldn't show in the video, you know. Great selection, and they are literally queuing up midday on a Sunday for this thing.
I'm not surprised. The Patio guide, which is a local publication in town, voted their carvery the best in town.
Yeah, I've got a funny story there. When I was actually filming that video, you know, we asked all the customers, could you give us 5 to 10 minutes just to film the food before anybody touched it? And it was actually, must have been so tasty that one guy totally disregarded it and he got tore into the cauliflower kind of salad there.
What is it with the cauliflower? You mentioned that one.
The camera was like running, you know, and I was like, oh great, and yeah, we didn't actually have the nerve to actually stop him, so we went off. Oh, you go there.
It was too big for you.
So it must have been tasty. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, the second of the pizza and pasta things that I want to talk about is at the Angels Buffet and Bistro, and I did mention last week that they were going to announce their new menu.
Yep.
Now it's hardly surprising actually, because behind the scenes at this restaurant there's some Italian owners, which gives credence actually to the quality you can expect. And I was looking at their menu before we come on air, and it just looked fabulous. But then I looked at the prices and I almost thought it was a typo, and I'm not just saying that.
Yeah.
You know, their dishes start from 150 baht to 250 baht. And I just think that's certainly something that we need to get down to. And I know Martin said to me, actually, if I'm going to film this, I need to go and try the food first of all.
Yep. So first thing we're going to do next week is we're going to try some of the pizza pasta. And what they did have, there's some selection, and I think it was obvious that it was an Italian kind of guy running this, because the selection was just massive, you know, and it's a lot of stuff that people wouldn't generally know about, you know.
You're right, some of the dishes I hadn't heard of before.
Yeah. So I tell you what, let's have a little look at the normal Angel stuff, just to get a little feel of the restaurant.
It's the perfect way to start your morning with a choice of traditional ham and eggs, toast and cereal, orange juice and tea, or pasta, rice and meat selection, rounded off with syrup pancakes and fruit selection, as well as Italian mochador coffee. All it I don't know if it's a night to party for us now, Martin. It's more like the night to what can we get down our throat and eat.
Yeah.
Oh, the life we have in Pattaya. Sport for choice. We can eat what we want, when we want, and unfortunately we do too much of that. But on a Friday night at the Holiday Inn, at their East Coast Kitchen, which is the block that sits back in the Executive Tower, 6th floor, between 6 o'clock and 10 o'clock, it's their BBQ Buffet.
Right.
It's 599 baht for us adults, 300 baht for kids aged between 7 and 12, and free for the youngsters. So I know what you're going to say.
Yeah. So what you say? How young is youngster?
Well, I'm not sure if our IDs will work.
I don't know. Kosan Road, we could get one, mate. I think so.
Yeah. Are you sure? The kind of things to expect there, and I've just taken a few things off the menu here: beef sirloin, pork steak, pork ribs, and tandoori marinated chicken skewers. That'd be a good night, that one.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea actually if you pop onto the Inspire Patio website and maybe you can look at all the details online at your own leisure.
Yeah, and actually that's a good heads up, Martin, because we've just this week changed our website. We've updated it and added a few new functions on it. Inspirepatio.com. Have a look and you'll know all the events before we even open our mouth if you do that.
Excellent stuff.
Seafood, if you like your seafood.
Yep.
No jokes this week, Martin. Rock lobster, crab, sea escargots, the little snails, and I really like them.
Right.
And they're actually quite expensive if you go to fish restaurants and get those individually. Prawns, a really good spread. At the Siam Design Hotel on 2nd Road, so it's pretty much opposite the Big C North. Every weekend, Friday, Saturday, from 6:30 till 10:30.
Yeah.
It's their seafood spread.
That's definitely a nice one I need to try in the future.
Should do. Price quickly, 555 baht. Or 890 if you want your free flow of wine as well.
Isn't it? Yeah,
I wasn't going to crack the same joke as I always do.
It sticks in my brain.
Yeah, unbelievable good price, that one. You know, we're blessed with the seafood locally, actually. Quick one from Punch and Judy, Soy 17, the pub that, in fact, we filmed there once before.
That's the way to do it.
That's the way to do it. And this is the way to drink on a Tuesday. 190 baht for their Magners,
Right,
which I think is probably the cheapest in town. Tell me otherwise. But it's a good old English pub to go and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, it's a nice one. I want a nice cold pint of cider. That sounds good.
If you don't want a cold pint of cider, but you'd rather have a hot green tea, just to remind our viewers that the promotion at Nirvana Massage, Soy Post Office, is still running. Any massage you want, good masseurs down there. At the end, they'll give you a nice hot green tea, which was the marketing guru Martin that came up with that.
Yeah, let's hope it works.
I hear they're doing good down there anyway.
Excellent,
it always seems to be busy. For those of you that aren't here on holiday, like us, the grind. We feel sorry, you know, I feel jealous of these tourists that get to leave Patio once in a while.
Every day's a holiday for us, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you are in business here and you entertain customers or you need a meeting room with a difference, well, I was at the Lone Star Tex-Mex restaurant in Soy Lenki the other day, and upstairs they've got this huge room where you can have private parties. And all the facilities are there for a meeting, and they will let anyone use them facilities free. Just, you know, pay for your drinks and meal at the same time. It's got all you need. It sits 22 people. Yeah. So if you're looking for somewhere different, it's not the run-of-the-mill meeting room, then it's the Lone Star in Soy Lenki.
I think we might have a look at that in a future episode of the What's On show, because I'm going to pop down there and actually grab some video footage so we can see exactly what they're all about, you know. But I know the Lone Star, they've been quite well established in Pattaya for many years.
Yeah, 4 years now.
Yeah, and they also do a lot of the kind of catering stuff too, you know, which is interesting. Sometimes when you go to some of these parties that you see in other bars, the food's supplied by Lone Star, you know, and I heard the ribs and stuff's really nice, so that's one I'm going to get down to.
And I was with them actually this week, and they do a big burger, and when they told me big burger, they said it was this big.
Good.
If you can eat that burger within half an hour, they'll give it to you for half price.
I don't know, I might have a try at that.
For all the years it's been open, one person has done it. And he done it in 8 minutes.
Yeah, I think I could be number 2. I think you just like starve yourself for a day, you know.
Oh, I don't know, Martin. The gauntlet has been laid. Maybe we'll film it.
I'm going to ask you if I have a look at it anyway.
I know what we do. We've got an hour show, and normally the Inspire show runs for half an hour on the Patio channel. Right. In the corner, we could just video you eating your burger. It'll last 5 minutes and give up.
We'll see.
Okay, sport. What's coming up for the week ahead? This section supported by Fraser's Sports Bar on Chateau Dow to Prior Road and I Rovers at the bottom of Soy LK. 2 great places to watch all your sport. As always, let's look at the English Premiership. Starting on Saturday, April the 4th. We're starting to get to the end of the season now, so I wonder who will win that title. Do we need to take any guesses? It's Chelsea's, isn't it? It's got to be. Okay, Arsenal-Liverpool early kick-off, 6:45. so the clocks must have gone back because it's an hour earlier, so take note, you can get into your bars an hour before and start drinking your beer. 9 o'clock kickoffs, Leicester City v West Ham, Swansea City v Hull City, Manchester United v Sherwood's Villa. Could there be a surprise? Villa have got some good results under Sherwood. West Brom v QPR, Everton Southampton, Chelsea v Stoke City, 11:30 is the late kickoff. Let's look at Sunday now. Burnley v Spurs, early kickoff, 7:30. 10 o'clock kickoffs, Sunderland v Newcastle. And finally, on your Tuesday, the April the 7th, so a midweek here, Palace v Man City. That's 2 o'clock in the morning. That's your sport. Okay, from one feature to another, and it's the star of the show. The thing that everyone has been waiting for is Ash in Bangkok.
Good call.
G'day!
Hello Ash, it's Joe Cox here from Defence International Security Services. How you doing, mucker?
Coxo! It is soldier!
Ash, listen mate, I need to get out of Pattaya for a weekend. What's going on down in Bangkok, my old mate?
Fair income, Coxo, I hear you, mate. So, here's what's happening in Bangkok. The first one, this is a great event to give a bit back to charity. Miles for Smiles, Saturday the 4th of April at Suwan Lumpini. Now, it's a student-led fundraiser where all funds raised will go towards Operation Smile Thailand to provide surgeries to repair cleft lip, cleft palate and other facial deformities for children throughout the country, Coxo. Donation of a minimum 500 baht. Food and drink will be provided.
Yeah, Ash, I hear you, mate. I want to get some beers down my neck. So what else can we do down at the Mango?
Okay, Coxo, keep your shirt on. I know you love a beer, you animal. So, April Sundowners, Wednesday the 1st of April at 6 p.m, Siam at Siam Design Hotel. OzCham quarterly invites Australian alumni to the most successful business networking event in Bangkok, Coxo. Get a fresh start for this Thai New Year 2015. Expand your business network within the OzCham Thailand community, surrounded by a festive Thai atmosphere. Now the last one, if you're a bit of a bookworm, Coxo, and you don't mind reading your books, the 43rd National Book Fair and 13th Bangkok International Book Fair 2015, expect a massive crowd to gather for the biggest book fair in Thailand, which brings together local and international books for all genres, organised by the Publishers and Booksellers Association of Thailand. Inspire, Bangkok, this is where you need to be looking, Coxo.
Nice one for the old heads up, mate. Remember, if you need any security, give us a call down at Defence International Security Services. We can always bring the dogs down for you.
Walkies, proper doggy style. Hey, can I take your dogs for a walk to earn a couple of spare dollars? Hey, also, Coxie, you fancy an arm wrestle, mate?
I'll wrestle you any day of the week, because you are the best, mate. Time and place.
No worries. Dismiss, soldier. Inspire Bangkok, good call.
Thanks, Ash. At ease, soldier. Coxie, wanting to wrestle our star? You keep your hands off, Ash, he's ours. Okay, let's go and see U now, and she will tell you about our latest competition.
Hello everyone, welcome to competition with U. Yay! Okay, the winner of 2 pair of major cinema ticket was Mike Masenmata. So enjoy movie, Mike. Here is the competition for this week. Fraser Sport by offering free barbecue for 2 people at one of their Sunday barbecue. Just email U@Choice Group Asia with the title I love U. Oh no, sorry. I love barbecue. Okay, hope everyone enjoy and good luck for everyone too. Okay, back to you Dan. Bye bye.
Thanks, Sue. Tasty competition, that one. A barbecue at Fraser's on a Sunday. I like going down there.
You know, Fraser's is starting to become one of my favourite places in town. You know, the quality's excellent. It's a nice ambient, and he's got lots of different daily specials.
Yeah, always an offer. Beers, food. I love it. And the price is right too.
Yeah.
Martin? I need to get off to the hospital.
Get off and have a baby.
Before I do that, I'd like to thank New Nordic because we're in their French area of their resort
monsieur.
in Pattaya, and it feels very continental.
The cafe. is more bay. That's different language.
No, we'll keep that one going. I'm not going to cut again because I like it when Martin adds these impressions, and we will bring a feature. Next is Martin and his impressions from Pirates to Frenchmen.
Anyway, you be quiet now. Go and get your baby.
I'll go.
This is the end of the show. It's my time to talk now.
Okay.
All right, enough of you. So we'll see everybody next week. Maybe we'll see Dan's baby too.
Yeah, maybe. I'm going. Bye.
See you later. Bye.